Hi students, I am Arya. I am going to take the mathematics subject for NCERT class 8. The first chapter is rational numbers. Today we are going to study about the rational numbers. From the previous classes, we are familiar with the rational numbers. And from KG, we studied the numbers. What are numbers? We are counting the numbers from 1, 2, 3 like that. And the natural numbers are the 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. This natural number can be represented by the letter N, capital letter N. And we are using in daily life rulers, measuring tape like that. In that we are familiar with the numbers. And starting with the 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Including the 0, then these numbers are called whole numbers. In the number line, there are negative numbers, 0 and the positive numbers. The integers are including the positive numbers and the negative numbers. The rational numbers are in between the integers and including the integers. For example, in between the numbers 1 and 3, that is 2. We know that 1 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2, that is 2. In between the number we can fill by 2. If we want to find the decimal between 1 and 2, then we will get in between 1 and 2 there is 1 by 2, that is 0.5 in decimal. The rational number includes the integers, that means the positive integers as well as the negative integers, the fractions and the decimals, all are rational numbers. Shall we go through the chapter with some simple equations? We study that there are natural numbers, whole numbers are there, integers are there and the rational numbers. Let us see these numbers in the circle. First circle we are considered as the natural numbers. In the second circle we are considered these are whole numbers including 0. And the third circle including the negative numbers, the 0 and the natural numbers. And the fourth circle including all three numbers that are rational numbers. The rational numbers including fractions as well as decimals. In the equation, x plus 2 is equal to 13. That means we can find the value of x through this equation. That means x equal to 13 minus 2. We will get the x value as 11. We will get the x value as 11. This is the natural number. Then we can go through the another example, that is x plus 5 is equal to 5. X equal to 5 minus 5. We will get the x value as 0. That is a whole number. Shall we go through the another example? X plus 6 equal to 2. Where x equal to 2 minus 6. We will get the x value as minus 4. That is an integer. We know that integer will be the positive as well as the negative. Next, we go through the next example. X plus 8 is equal to 4. That means x equal to 4 minus 8. That will also, we will get x is equal to minus 4 as answer. That is also a integer. Shall we go through the next example? The next equation will be 2x equal to 1. Then we can find the value of x is equal to 1 by 2. We will get the value of x is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a fraction. And in decimal form, we can write it as 0.5. It is a rational number. We can describe the rational number as p by q. P by q is equal to 1 by 2. That means p is equal to 1 and q equal to 2. It is a fraction and it can be converted into decimal form. It is a rational number. So the rational number includes natural number, whole number, integers, fractions and decimals also including in this rational numbers. Other than these numbers are called irrational number. For example, root 2, root 3, cube root of 10. These are the examples of irrational numbers. These numbers are not rational number. Next portion is properties of rational numbers. In properties, the first one is closure. The whole number, natural number, integers and rational number. If it is closed or not closed. Let us check the whole numbers. In addition, if we are adding two whole numbers, we will get the answer or the result as a whole number. If we are subtracting two whole numbers, we will get not a whole number. While subtracting two whole numbers, we will not get the result as whole number. For example, 5 is a whole number and 7 is a whole number. And while subtracting 5 minus 7, we will get the answer as minus 2. Minus 2 is not a whole number. So, whole number in subtraction, it is not closed. Minus 2 is an integer. It is not a whole number. While multiplicating the two whole numbers, we will get the answer as the whole number. So, it is closed. And the division, 5 by 8, we will get the fraction as 5 by 8 or the in decimal value. It is not a whole number. Whole number means we know that 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. So, the answer will be 5 by 8. It is not a whole number. So, that means it is not closed in division. Finally, we are concluded that the whole numbers are not closed in subtraction as well as in division. Next, integers. In addition, while adding two integers, for example, minus 1 plus 2, we will get the answer as 1. So, it is an integer. While subtracting two integers, minus 1, minus 3, we will get the answer as minus 4. It is also an integer. So, in addition and subtraction, the integers are closed. In multiplication also, for example, 5 and 8. 5 into 8 gives 40. It is also an integer. While dividing two integers, for example, 5 by 8, we will not get an integer because it is a fractional number. Next, rational numbers. In rational numbers, we can include all the natural, whole numbers, integers as well as fractions and decimals, excluding divided by 0. We cannot get the number, for example, 5. 5 divided by 0, it is not defined. Otherwise, these numbers are called rational numbers. Let us say the commutativity property. In commutativity property, can we check the whole number? In addition, 0 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 0 gives the same answer as 7. It is a whole number. We will getting the number, the result as 7. It is a whole number. In subtraction, for example, 1 minus 7 is equal to 7 minus 1. That is not a equal number. 1 minus 7 gives minus 6 and 7 minus 1 gives plus 6. It is not a whole number. So, subtraction is not commutative. In subtraction, we can say in A minus B is not equal to B minus A. In whole number, subtraction is not commutative. In multiplication, can we check the whole numbers are commutative or not commutative? For example, 5 into 8, we will get 40, and 8 into 5, we will get the 40 at the same answer. It is commutative. A into B is equal to B into A. We will get the same answer So whole number is commutative while doing multiplication. In division, the whole numbers we are taking the examples as 1 and 2. 1 by 2 gives 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. It is a decimal. And it will not equal to 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means 2. So 1 by 2 not equal to 2 by 1. So in division, the whole number is not commutative. And the another example, A by B is not equal to B by A. In integers, while adding two integers, for example, -1 plus 2 will get an answer as 1. 2 minus 1, that gives answer as 1. So the integers is commutative while adding these two integers. While subtracting two integers, we'll get integers or not? 5 minus of minus 3. We will get the answer as 5 plus 3, 8. Next, that is equal to minus 3 minus 5. We will get as minus 8. So subtraction is not commutative. While doing two integers, we will not get the correct or equal answers. While doing the multiplication, we'll get the correct answer. Let's check. Multiplying two integers, minus 2 into minus 6, that will give plus 12. Minus 6 into minus 2, that also gives plus 12. That means while multiplying two integers, we will get the same answer. So multiplication is commutative in integers. While dividing two integers, we will get minus 1 divided by minus 2. We'll get 1 by 2, that is 0.5. It will not equal to minus 2 divided by minus 1. It will give 2. So in division, it is not commutative. Okay. So we can conclude that in integers, while subtracting and dividing, we will not get the same answers. So it is not commutative. Next, rational numbers. Shall we check the rational numbers are commutative or not commutative? If we are taking two rational numbers, A and B, while adding A plus B, it gives B plus A. So in addition, the rational numbers are commutative. While subtracting two rational numbers, for example 5 and 8, 5 minus 8 will get minus 3. It is not equal to 8 minus 5. It will get plus 3. So we cannot say that the rational number is commutative while subtracting. While multiplicating two rational number, for example 7 by 3 into minus 6 by 5, that is equal to 6 by 5 into minus 7 by 3. So it will get the same answer. So it is commutating while multiplying the two rational numbers. While dividing two rational numbers, if the number is 5 by 8, it will not equal to 8 by 5. So it is not commutative while dividing the rational numbers. Students, I hope you understood today's class. If you are having any doubt, please send your doubts to the below email. Please subscribe this channel.